Let me start off with briefing you on how Viviana was conceptualized. Uh, it flows from the vision of my MD, Mr. Ashwin Seth, wherein he wanted to give to Thana one of the best leisure retail destinations. That is what you see the result today on a 13-acre plot with close to more than 240 retail brands offering, which is one of the greatest mix in the country under one roof. Like I was telling you, Viviana has emerged from the vision of my MD, Mr. Ashwin Seth, wherein his aim was to provide to Thane one of the best leisure retail destinations of the country. That's why a lot of time was planned when we were conceptualizing, designing. We have worked with the leading institutes or companies who are into this field internationally. That's why the product comes out this way. Wherein, of course, yes, the main aim was always keeping the customer in mind, what kind of TG we are looking for, and what kind of offering would be required by him, and how he would enjoy coming to this mall and shopping, or eating, or going around watching a movie in this complex. That is why you see the spread wherein we have a combination of close to 240 plus retailers, out of which 20 are anchors, and most of them first timers in the mall in Thane. That gives us a distinct advantage. RTG definitely is Thane, and it also extends to our secondary catchment around it. On one side we have Mulund Ghatkopar, and on the other side it is Kalyan, Dombivli, Mira Road. That has been our reach, what we have analyzed over the past 1 year. So the reach automatically, because of the offering and the kind of crowd that we can take, has increased beyond our expectancies, which is good for the retailers as well as for Thaneites. It is, a lot of brands that we have are not luxury exactly, but brand awareness in Thana was already there. That is why the brands which have opened first timer with us in Thane also are well accepted and very quickly right from day one. So maybe the customers were going far off from their houses for these brands, and they are delighted to have them closer to their house. That has been our experience. Plus, they are also inviting maybe their colleagues, family, friends to visit the mall, their mall, which is close to their house. Of course, you rightly mentioned the kind of cars that you see over here, all the kind of complexes which are coming up in Thane. Thane seemingly in the past decade has been the fastest growing district in the country, and the same is expected in the next decade also from it, to such a level that the most modernized residential complexes around Mumbai would come up in Thane, and it is fast filling up and there is more potential to fill up. This makes our offering well accustomed in this area. We believe there is the pie is big and there is a lot of for everybody around us, but yes, you need to be closer to your customer. You need to understand who your customer is and what exactly he expects or what kind of brands that he wants. You have to live up to your customers' expectations and keep pampering them. We believe we are a community center. We want to be the preferred mall in the central suburbs. That's our vision for the coming years. So keeping this aspect in mind, you will see a very active marketing calendar flowing down from our team regularly, which helps us to keep in connect with the community. Good afternoon and welcome to Viviana Mall Thane. This is Sunil Shroff welcoming you here on this beautiful afternoon in my main atrium of the mall. We start off our journey on the ground floor. Let's enjoy the same. What do we also have on our ground floor is one of our favorite anchors, Forever 21. Again a first timer in Thane and a customer's delight. Keeping the customer's convenience in mind, we have a Hypercity entry again from the atrium on the ground floor, which is also assisting our customers in their shopping on day-to-day basis. All these small points matter a lot in designing a mall. That is what we are feeling each Thaneite is appreciating and revisiting us very much. We move ahead. While making Viviana, our MD Mr. Ashwin Seth's vision was very clear, that to create a lifestyle retail destination in Thane. This is the reason you will see stores like Zara opening up first time in Thane with us. Next to it you have Starbucks, and just ahead we go through lifestyle store entry on the ground level. This has been one of the best zones for delight for the customers, wherein next to wonderful stores like Zara and Lifestyle, you have Van Heusen, Allen Solly, French Connection, Starbucks Cafe. It becomes one of our prominent used zone on the ground floor by the customers. Let's move ahead on our journey on the ground floor. हम अभी फर्स्ट फ्लोर पे जा रहे हैं एस्केलेटर के थ्रू। ऐसे 24 एस्केलेटर हैं मॉल में जो कस्टमर्स को पार्किंग लेवल से सेकेंड फ्लोर तक लेके जाते हैं, और हमारे 3 एटीएम्स में अलग अलग जगह पे। इससे कस्टमर्स को बहुत सहूलियत होती है एक सेक्शन से दूसरे सेक्शन में जाने के लिए। मेरे ख्याल से इतने सारे एस्केलेटर एक मॉल के अंदर और कहाँ पे भी आपको नहीं मिलेंगे। ये सब अगेन हमारे बहुत सोची हुई डिज़ाइन का नतीजा है कि कस्टमर्स के लिए ये सब चीज़ पहले से इंसेप्शन की गई है विवियाना मॉल में। अब हम पहुंच गए हैं फर्स्ट फ्लोर पे, जहां पे हमारे सामने पैंटलून्स का सबसे बड़ा स्टोर है, और ये इनका पहला स्टोर है थाने में। In addition to Pantaloon as an anchor on the first floor, we have brands like Home Center, which is again a home shopper's delight. Next to it is Splash, Reliance Trends, Marks and Spencer, Shopper Stop, Lifestyle, all offering a gamut of their products. In addition to that, we have 70 plus stores more on the first floor. It makes it a woman shopper's delight, with categories like sports, ethnic wear, and few very popular brands like Global Desi, Jasn, Soch also being on this floor makes it a very exciting hub in the mall. So we start our journey on our Palace of Wheels exclusively for the first floor. फर्स्ट फ्लोर को एक्साइटिंग बनाती है हमारी ये ट्रेन, जो कि आपको पूरा फर्स्ट फ्लोर का राउंड दिलाती है, और बच्चों में काफ़ी ही मशहूर है। इतनी मशहूर है कि बच्चे अपने साथ अपने पेरेंट्स को ज़बरदस्ती इस ट्रेन में बिठा के फर्स्ट फ्लोर का मज़ा लेते हैं। इससे आपको इस चीज़ का भी अंदाज़ा आ जाएगा कि ये फर्स्ट फ्लोर कितनी बड़ी एरिया है हमारे मॉल में, और कितने अच्छे अच्छे स्टोर्स इस फ्लोर पे भी प्रेजेंट हैं। सो वी आर स्टार्टिंग आवर जर्नी ऑन द फर्स्ट फ्लोर। लेट्स टेक अ राउंड। On my right hand side, you would have seen beautiful stores of Puma and Red Tape. We are moving from the western part of the mall. You will see Shopper Stop on my right hand side. And one of the famous restaurants of the mall, Jughead's, which is quite popular with youngsters on all the days. Next to it, we have a beautiful store of Marks and Spencers spread out on ground and first floor, which is again a first timer in Thane. Here to add to the excitement, we have a wonderful store by Max. Next to it are all the sports brands which are very popular: Nike, Adidas, Reebok. This is a very popular section amongst youngsters, with the denim brands on my left hand side. Same holds true for our home center store, which from right the day it opened or the day one, it has been enjoyed very well by the customers. We are on the eastern side of the mall now, wherein Lifestyle and Home Center are the anchors. Lifestyle again has come up with a very unique store for the first time in Thane. Then we have the extension of Zara on the first floor. Next to it are again very prominent brands like Fab India and Suj, which are again very popular amongst the Thaneites. So this gives you an idea how large the mall on each level is. This comes to an end of our train journey for the first floor. Now we move to second floor, which is the most exciting and delightful floor for the entire family. Now we are entering one of the biggest food courts in town, which you would have seen. It's on our second floor and accommodating very wonderful retailers. Let's start off. Viviana's food court is a 1250 seater for the customers, spanning across 19 offerings from different cuisines. We have brands like McDonald's and KFC at one end, along with Subway, catering to the taste and likes of the customers on day-to-day basis. In addition to that, local favorites like Only Paratha Biryani House, Malgudi, and Kuttu Curry, which cater to the South Indian as well as the North Indian palate, along with Kailash Parbat, make it one of the most sought after food courts in the whole Thane vicinity. This is added to the experience of the customers in Thane. Such an ambience is very difficult to find anywhere. It truly gives you a sense of the international design and feel and the detailing which has gone into planning this food court for Viviana. Now we move on to our family entertainment center, Fun City, which is the hub for the kids in Viviana Mall. We are a new baby on the block, and the first year, as we expected, has been more than that exciting for all of us over here. Our days of remembrance, of course, was the opening day, wherein we set a record by opening maximum number of stores and offering a good floor plate to the customers on day one, which within 60 and 90 days, again we set a record of opening up X number of stores in the country, which we carried forward on the EOSS day of 25th August, wherein first time we did record sales for each of our retailers, record footfalls, and record car count in the central suburbs, which really has put us in recognition. The design, of course, plays a major role. Like I told you, our focus always was being customer centric, keeping our retailers in mind, keeping their stock movement in mind. There are certain aspects and logistics and traffic flows which you need to keep in mind. So it has been our good fortune that we have managed to work with the best national, international, and best international consultants working in India, which has given us an edge. The result that you see is, for example, for our retailers, we have 4 service bays, which is on either side of the mall, not in the front facade, which eases, I mean, so much of my stock movement. All these loading bays are connected to the service elevators in their section. So it's vertically zoning of all these retailers, and their movement is not happening in front of customer eyes. That's one good aspect. For the customer, it's a smooth drive-in through 3 ingresses and 5 egresses out of the mall, which is also are from different access roads, which helps in the long run and during high traffic periods. Once you are inside the mall, each storefront is so clearly visible to each customer, which excites you to take a walk ahead and go to the next store. We have one of the best aspect ratios in the retail environment. That is why the frontage to each of the stores is excellent, which further assists customers is our vertical transportation within the mall. A group of 24 escalators and 3 atriums connecting a -2 to +2 floor, plus 4 passenger elevators working all day longs is a boon for the smoothness of the flow of the customer within the mall. All these things matter in the long run. All these things matter when you experience a retail destination. It has to happen and it assists shopping. That is the key. When you park your car, you don't have to walk beyond X square feet or X meters to reach the closest escalator and go to any level. These things have been planned very meticulously for Viviana. I feel that is the key.